The NIL era has completely changed college sports, creating huge opportunities, but also some real pitfalls for athletes and their families. Now, next guest is here to talk about the NIL trap and why having the right guidance matters more than ever. So joining us is Chas Sampson, NFL agent, NIL strategist, and founder of 7 Principles. Good morning, sir. How are you doing?
Good morning. How are you?
Very, very good. We can't wait to speak to you about this. Obviously, a lot to cover. So can you explain first and foremost what you do and how you help athletes, the various different stages of their careers?
I call it 3 stages. There's the prep stage, there's the process of playing football stage, and there's the after football stage. And when I speak with families, the first thing I communicate to them is how to navigate all 3 of those stages. So whether it's negotiating a contract, staying in great shape, or just making sure that their character's up to par to make it to the next level, those are some of the small things I do for families all across the country.
Yeah, you've worked with professional athletes, entrepreneurs, and veterans. What drew you into the NIL and NFL representation space?
Yeah, so if you research my background, you see I've been the CEO of 7 Principles for the last 12 years. I was a former federal official helping veterans with disability claims, and quite frankly, the process of joining the military, serving your country, and then leaving the military and getting your benefits is extremely arduous. A lot of bureaucracy, a lot of red tape, and that same effort that I put towards veterans is what I brought over to the NFL and NIL space. The parallel between these 2 parties is astonishingly very similar, where a NFL player plays in NFL. He's the best person you've seen. He's hot shot. Everyone loves him. And as soon as he leaves the NFL, he leaves with injuries, he leaves with memories, and he leaves with not having the proper resources or access to resources sometimes to help them navigate. And so I found that I could be a good player in the space, in the market space, to help these young men out. And I gave it a shot, and it's been a blessing so far. A lot of families have received me with open arms. Some families, their parents are veterans, and so they've been able to use our services on the veteran side. So it's been a really remarkable journey so far for the last 12 years, helping families out, and now, of course, doing it for athletes.
Yeah, and talking about athletes, for a lot of future professionals out there, everything starts around college time. So for families still trying to understand it, in simple terms, what is NIL? And just as important, what is it not?
Well, I would slightly disagree with you professionally. It actually starts around middle school. These young men are being recruited sometimes in the 7th grade. And for families out there that are thinking about NIL, as soon as you get a college coach that's welcoming their arms, opening their arms up to you and welcoming to their university to do a campus visit, that's when you start thinking, what is NIL? And so, NIL is name, image, and likeness. And it's from an NCAA settlement where now athletes can be paid compensatorily for their name, image, and likeness. And this, sets the bar pretty high for athletes, where now they have to consider themselves a partner, an employee, and also a person that has to perform on a contractual basis. So, simply put, NIL is name, image, and likeness. Your son can now, or daughter, I focus on football. That's my area of expertise. That's my competency level. So, please pardon my, gender bias towards men. Men play football. Typically in the college level, they play football and also the NFL. So, but for the men I speak with and their families, I break down what is name, image, and likeness, what their responsibilities are contractually, and what they must do to perform.
Well, thank you for giving me the heads up on that. I think I've learned something today as well. Clearly, as you can see, I was never, a strong NFL athlete at school. But if someone isn't sure that they need an agent yet, what's the very first steps they should be thinking about and taking?
As I said before, I talk to a lot of families, and these families have a lot of questions about what's next in the process, what these terms mean. They are sent an agreement, an NIL agreement from a collective or from a university or from both, and then they ask questions about, what is Clause 4 and what is Section 8? What does it mean for my son and for my family? When you start having those questions, that's when they should definitely call someone like Chas Sampson, myself, shameless plug there, or an agent. But more importantly, whenever you feel as if your son, and I say son because I represent football players, American football players, when your son feels as if he's not getting the best experience from the process, he feels as if he probably should transfer schools, which is the transfer portal. It opens January 2nd, actually closes on January 16th, so it's a very small window. And also when your son feels as if, hey, I think my skills are good enough for the next level to get to the National Football League, that's when they should start considering whether they should hire an agent or not.
Well, Chas, thank you so much for your time. It's probably unprecedented that we get this much access to you, and I'm sure there are plenty of parents out there with aspirations for their sons who will be getting on the phone or wanting to learn more. So thank you very much for your time.
My pleasure.
To learn more or to connect with Chas Sampson, you can find him on Instagram at chas.sampson or call 202-742-4597.